Welcome, Man Cup Live. I know this backdrop don't look familiar, man, but you know, a man got to do what a Man Cup man got to do. I'm always on the road at the rest area on my way southbound on 85 in South Carolina, just about to cross the Georgia line. I seen the rest area, 2 miles I had to get over and take care of this business with y'all on this live. Headed back from Carolina, North Carolina with my man Big Will. We got something in store we trying to put together. Y'all gonna see something about that later. But look here, man. I want to thank all y'all who had an opportunity to come out this weekend and enjoy the Manufacturers Cup finals at the beautiful South Georgia Motorsport Park. And I cannot be more than thankful for the crew, the family, the Raul, Jenny, my man Raymond, and all the other crew members of that team that really made it happen. Raymond, you got a name for yourself, boy. Your track prep and South Georgia Motorsport was on point down there. And more importantly, you know, besides the crew of South Georgia Motorsport Park, I want to thank the racers and fans, families of the Manufacturers Cup that took the time this year to follow us, who continue to believe in what we wanted to offer the motorcycle racers and teams alike, and just stuck in there and kept grinding with us. We grinded throughout the whole year, tried to get better as we went on, but more importantly, I wanted to make sure that we had fun doing what we were doing. So once again, from the Manufacturers Cup team, we want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we look forward to seeing you all again in 2024. We want to kick this thing back off just like we finished it. Now, for myself personally, to my team, I want to throw a huge shout out to the Manufacturers Cup team. You know, we had to go through our own trials, tribulations, and move some pieces and so forth. But at the end of the day, we all stuck in there, made it happen, and we persevered. Look forward to working with this team again in 2024 with our newer ideas and things that we have together to make this an even better series for you guys. I hope that you all were able to enjoy our live streams. Bring my man Pinky on, man. You know, shoot, he was right there with me. He know what it is. But, we put
Money.
Hey, Money, what's going on, man? I'm just telling the folks we appreciate them for coming on out there, showing some love on us, spreading some love on us, and hopefully we gave them, they see me in the back of this 14-foot trailer headed back from North Carolina, probably 16-foot trailer. I guess that's about how long it is, headed back from Carolina. But, like we said, we're going to have to do what we have to do. One most important thing about us, we're going to take care of this business. If it means sitting in the trailer to get the Man Cup Live done, hey, that's just what they're going to have to take. But, man, it was a pretty good event this weekend, man. What you think there, big boss?
Yeah, it was a real shit. You seen they all came out. All of them,
Yeah.
the big guns were there. Adam, Mac Adam, Procopio, Boo Brown. You come on now, Honey man. What's your name? Honey what? Honey, what's your name?
Honeycut.
Man, come on, man. All of them now, man. All of them came out and enjoyed themselves.
That's
And
right.
the race ended at a good time. The time did end pretty good. You can see people, man, just easing on out, and then shit. By the time it got good and dark, the track was empty. So yeah,
That's right.
that was a good time. That was a good time how you did that. People want to know what is that going on? What's that beside you right there? What
Man,
kind of bike? They looking at that? They said, what is that? There? They looking at that, wondering what is that? They know that ain't none of 2020.
this 2020 little cousin right here.
All right, this pretty thing. They looking at it. Is that one of them stalkers?
Yeah, well, it's a pro stocker, but we got a little something else coming on forward. We're gonna let everybody see, and this gonna be an addition to the Pro Stock Limited class that Baby Performance Motorsport has
Right.
put in place for the Manufacturers Cup. So this bike actually headed straight from Willer McCoy. Deshaun Willer had got everything taken care of, painted and all that stuff. Got some Vansenheim motors, and we're gonna let Baber put the final touches on getting it ready for Pro Stock Limited coming up for
That's part.
2024.
So that's part of that 24 you talking about. That's some of the new things coming out right there.
That's right. We already working on it, man. We're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna bring back the speed. We're gonna talk a little bit about this, but we're gonna talk more about what happened this weekend. We'll be right back.
We drive performance. We drive passion. A background in drag racing. And a future in all forms of motorsports. Because success in one sport isn't enough. Pushing ourselves to be the best. Climbing every mountain. Topping every peak. Until you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
All right, man. Cub Live, we are back. And we're going to go down the list as we got them on the points. So once we finish this live, you can go on the points list and see how you finish. But right now, we're going to go ahead and congratulate those winners from the Fuel Tech World Finals presented by Wiseco Pistons. And we're going to start off with Pro ET, where my man Brunson Grothus had to run his uncle. It looks like Joe Clemby in the final. And from what I understood, from what my understanding, they flipped for who won because they didn't run the race. That's an uncle and nephew. And they come all the way from Iowa. So I understand that Brunson won the coin flip for the trophy. So he wins number one in that class. And on moving on over to Street ET, you know, I was fortunate enough to see my son come up in the finals against that bad, tough Rashad Rowe, man. Rashad Rowe was on fire at the World Finals, man. He came down there. He was up in the semis or somewhere in about 3 classes. So congratulations, Rashad Rowe, for your victory in Street ET at the World Finals. We're going to move on over to V-Twin ET, where we have a man, Ken Feisler, win this race with the runner-up being Jeff Riggins. With out here, these 2 racers right here, actually, these are their first time racing with the Man Cup, and one won, and one got a runner-up, and that's in V-Twin ET. I'm going to switch back over here to my Ultra Sportsman, and I'm going to start off with my winner right here. John Spooky Markham takes another win with his buddy Dave Young right there behind in second place. And Super Comp, man, we had a healthy field of Super Comp riders. One of the fields that we actually had to run on Friday along with 460 because of the size of it. But in Super Comp, my man John Spooky Markham double ups again.
Yeah.
Runner up with my man Dustin Brazell of What a Graphic. So that was a good one right there. And we're gonna move on to Top Gas, where my man Pee Wee Carter. Man, Pee Wee, that's my hero of the year, man. I don't know what nobody say, man. Pee Wee hand clutch, button shifted with a dyno ignition system from the 90s and dead on the money. Done took it to the winner's circle. Pee Wee, you my hero, man. Hey, man, Pee Wee Carter takes the win, and he was runner up to my man Chuck Curls, who was tightly contesting that class as well. And then we gonna get on over here to the pros. I think I did Ultra Street, Super Cup, Top Gas, and we gonna go over here to Pro Ultra 460 with my man Les Steinle took the win out of a 41 bike field. A little controversy as it related to the ladder. When we looked it up, you know, it seemed to appear that the number 1 qualifier really got 2 bye runs. However, on a 41 bike pro field, that's the luxury of having that number 1 qualifying spot because there's not no one to fill it in. He gets a bye because the field was uneven. If he makes it to the semi, there's another bye that comes from the bottom. I was able to find the facts about it because I did not know that information when it was asked to me at the time at the track for sure. But, you know, with a little research and the help of our team and the CompuLink system and the tower people, they were able to give me the information, and we did everything as it was supposed to be done. Everything went like it's supposed to go. But congratulations anyway to my man Les Steinle for doing this deal. You know, hard luck, you know, a little bad luck for my man Jamar Watkins. You know, he was on a good run all day himself. Like they crunked the bike up and it sounded a little funny, and he didn't even get a chance to contest the final. But it don't matter. Stemic still, my man Steinle, Les Steinle, with High Risk Motorsports was still able to get the win and take that check back to Michigan. Going on over the Pro Street, we have a man Rudy Sanzatera win again in Pro Street with his runner-up being Ryan Hayward, which is a very good class. The track was actually working for those boys out there this weekend. A lot of people didn't get a chance to come down there. They missed a real good opportunity to get on a really nice racetrack this weekend. And then my man Real Street, our sponsor, Bud Harrod of the Harrod Group, W.H. Steele actually won the race this week. I mean, I'm sorry, he came runner-up this weekend in his own event, but winner being G.T. Tunglet, former Pro Stock racer out of Monterey, Louisiana, comes over here and gets his first win with the Man Cup event this weekend. My man Bud Harrod, he came in second place in that class, runner-up, and he told me in the tower he was going ready to sponsor the real street class for 2024. So that was a very good deal for them, right there. And going back to Pro Open here, we got my man Rob Gr. He's gonna take another championship again. What they say, sometimes it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And he consistently made every event this year, and he's taking home the hardware for that right there. Uh, uh, Pro Mod, my man Blake Harvey. I'm sorry about that. Paul Gas. I'm getting on. I'm getting all off track a little bit. But my man Paul Gas and linked up with Travis Davis's son, Braden Davis, on those Pro Mods in the final. And from what I understood, it was the youngest racer and his elder
Yeah,
racer at the
yeah,
racetrack running in the
yeah,
final. And the OG took the win, man. Paul
yeah.
Gas, fast like gas. And like I say, in Pro Open, let me bag up a little bit because I didn't finish that correctly. Tommy Saxon won Pro Open with his runner-up being Dale Leaks. Leaks come all the way across the pond. This was his only event with us this year, and he came runner-up to my man Tommy Saxon. Leaks suffered some engine damage or some type of damage to his motorcycle. Didn't get to make the call. They pretty much settled this in the pits before they came up there. And that concluded our winners. We're going to take a break, and I'm going to come back and tell y'all who our 2023 Manufacturers Cup champions are. I'll be right back. All right, man, cut without further ado. Drum roll, please. We got the 2023 Pro Open champion, Rob Gr. with a total of 505 points. Coming in second, we're going to have Tommy Saxon. And following up the podium, we're going to have our man Terry Wynn with 263 points. Congratulations, Mr. Gr. You'll get you another gold card for the 2024 season, plus a couple more prizes. We look forward to seeing y'all at the awards banquet that's going to take place at the beginning of the year. We're going to give you some hardware. Mr. Gr., congratulations. In Pro Mod, we got my man Blake Harvey all the way from Texas, going to have 493 points to take him to the lead, followed up with Terry Wynn, and the OG himself, Mr. Paul Gas, going to close out the top three in Pro Modified. Pro Street, we have the champion, Rudy Sanzatera, 311 points, followed up by Sidney Marshall and Josh F. Holdo, following up the top three. In Pro Ultra 460, the champion, my man Mantez Thompson, the senior, the GOAT himself, 514 points, followed up by my other dude, Chad Otts, and my man all the way from St. Louis ended up in the top three, Curtis Winston, with 345 points. That's pretty good right there for my man. Now back to Real Street. My man, the sponsor, Bud Harrod, sponsor of the class of Real Street. W.H. Steele finished the class number one, followed by the legend himself, Ricky Gasson, followed up by G.T. Tunglet that comes in a close third place. Moving on over to your top gas champion, Josie Brooks, all the way from Canada, came in and swept up the championship pretty early in the season, ended out with 521 points. Coming in second in top gas, we got to give my man Garrett Pee Wee Carter, 454 points, almost closed the gaps a little bit, and got my man Chad Ott sitting at number three for the season in top gas. Super Cup, Santi Rodriguez, your defending runner-up national champion, Division II champion, finished number one in Super Cup with 403 points, followed up by Scott DeLong, one of his close racing buddies, and Michael Smith. Man, that was a tough battle in that top three right there. So that was a really good one. Ultra Sportsman champion, the Mantez Thompson Jr. on Chucky. We got our first champion father-son this year in the Man Cup. So that's it. The Thompson family, y'all should be proud. Mantez Thompson Jr., takes the championship in Ulster Sportsman, 384 points over closely contested 364 points by Stanley Russell, 344 points by Lindbergh Simmons, and right there on their heels was Ariel Cross with 342. I want to go back to the top five because they were so close. And John Spooky Markham was 339, and David Young was sitting there at 315. Man, that was a tough class, man. All of them right there was a fun taking.
Yeah.
And then to come out with the win, Markham pushed himself up to the number 5 spot, and Young came in at number 6, man. But it was just so closely contested, and maybe a little bit more. I think Markham, maybe if he missed 2 races this season, he probably could have made a move. But Josie, Mantez and Stanley and Lindbergh seem to keep that thing consistent, making all the races. That was pretty good field right there. And then over here in our V-Twin ET, we're going to go over here to Scott DeLong, our defending champion, repeated again. Went out, looks like, kind of early in the race. The race, like I said, was won by Ken Feisler. But Scott held on to the championship this year, followed by John Loney. And coming third, we got my man Barry Pryor Sr. And then Street ET, our champion this year is my man Big Stan from Gray, Georgia. Got 209 points, took the championship over his close buddy, Lindbergh Simmons, 189 points in second, and John Markham, number 3, with 107. And once again, Ariel Cross was in the hunt with 166, followed by Chris Rose was at 155. Man, Roscoe Brown was even hanging around that number 6 with 146, tied with Scott DeLong, and I even got my little boy on there, 126. Man, that was a tough field. Yes, sir.
Hey, you keep saying this name, Ariel Cross. Will you let them people know that's a female?
Oh, yes, that's a young lady, man, and she is tough. Her daddy, Pee Wee Carter, won the race down. We're going to get the last one here. We got our Pro ET champion and the double-up champion, our only one this year, Josie Brooks. She takes it in with Pro ET. 268 points, almost a 90-point lead over her next closest competitor, Michael Smith, and followed by number 3, Santi Rodriguez. I think Josie slid in there a little quick on them. They didn't know what hit them. By the time they realized she was the real deal, she was going with it, man. But thank you all, y'all champions. Thank all you fans. Thank you, Pinky, Nicole, Jay, the whole team. Vernon, everybody who done stepped in and made this happen for us throughout this season, man. We got a hell of a team. Look forward to 2024. Ain't nothing gonna change over the winter. I want y'all to work on y'all motorcycles and get me some lights on that bike, and that's all I'm asking for 24. We're gonna start how we finish. That same schedule we ran on these finals, that's how we gonna run that spring race, and we're gonna make it happen once again. Let's do a little something, Vernon. I know you done made it, so we're gonna hit a little commercial real quick, and we're going to come back and give y'all a little treat from our production team. Man Cup Live once again, man. This is going to be a wrap for us. I think that's going to close out the season for us. We're going to go on a long extended vacation for a little bit. But me and my man, Big Boss, we got some business to take care of. We're going to be down in that snowbird in about 2 weeks. And out at 4/6 of 2020, we're going to come down there because we want that check. We left some money on that table. We want So y'all see us down there, Snowbird Nationals down in Bradenton, and Snowbird Outlaw Nationals down in Bradenton. You're gonna see 2020 Big Boss Hollywood and the team. We're gonna be down there trying to get some action in it for Man Cub Live. Man Cub fans, Man Cub Racers, we love y'all. And if y'all want to check out some of these videos this summer, all you got to go do is go to racemancup.com and hit watch live. Go up there and you'll be a full catalog with every event that we had this year. Every day that we filmed, you got plenty to watch for all summer. We love y'all, man. We had a great time spending our time with y'all this year, and we can't wait to 24. We'll see y'all next year. Love y'all. Peace.
Out.